Greetings, time travelers. Here we go again. I'm doing it again. Random seed world. I'm calling it uncertain world. A brand new hardcore Minecraft series. Here we go. I couldn't help myself. All right, and then there it is. There it is. Completely random, brand new hardcore mode world series, episode 1. Cheers. Hopefully I will make it this time to day 100. I know. I have some explaining to do. This is not what I said I was going to do in the previous video that I just released yesterday. I know. I'm going to explain myself, alright? I've been feeling very indecisive about what the heck do I want to do next, and this is kind of what I'm rolling with for now, and I really wanted to just go ahead with it and see what happens. So here I am. It's a bamboo jungle. All right, well, I guess I better get myself some wool. Get myself started over here. We've got to find some sheep, and I should probably do that before I go on talking too much, trying to explain what the heck is up with me now. This is my 7th attempt, guys. 7th attempt at trying to survive a hardcore mode series to day 100. I still haven't done it. I technically never died in the 4th attempt, and I technically rage quit from my 2nd attempt with it before I died. So I guess this is only the 5th attempt of potentially, actually surviving. I don't know. I can't. I'm not sure how to count these things anymore. Why am I talking about this? I gotta just soak in a brand new world, and instead I'm just talking about the history of my failure. Wow, these bamboo jungles, there's a very liminal sensation to them of just walking through the bamboo. There is a very sensational feeling to it. Wow, we were very tall, very high up too. I guess I'll be building up on top of a mountain over here, on top of a bamboo mountain. Okay, and yeah, I guess I gotta work my way through these bamboo fields to have a chance at finding some sheep. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to find some sheep. This might be a pretty difficult start if I don't find any sheep. It's already like half of the day through, half of the way through the first day. No sheep over here. Nice clearing over here, though. I kind of like this clear. Oh, there's a upside down panda. Why is it upside down? Do pandas do this? Is this just normal panda behavior? I don't think this is this not supposed to be happening. This doesn't look right. Really? Dude, is that a glitch? Am I looking at a glitch right now? I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. And I'm hearing dogs. And I think is that a horse? Or there's a sheep. I see a sheep. All right. I guess that was the panda. I haven't really experienced pandas very much, to be frank. I haven't really been around pandas since they were released. That's another panda. That's not a sheep. Well, I can't. That's no use to me. I need sheep, and quick too. We're running out of time very, very rapidly. Oh my. This has not been a good start, but I don't want to re-roll. I really wanted to just get this world on the first attempt. That's the best way to do it, is to not re-roll and to just go with whatever the universe presents you with. Oops. So I really hope I find some freaking sheep here pretty soon, or it's gonna be a very tough night. No, that's chickens. That's not sheep either. Do sheep just not spawn in bamboo jungles? I'm pretty sure they do. I do have an off-screen world in which I got started in a bamboo jungle, and I had to bring the sheep over by boat to the. It was pretty nice. I was on an island, a bamboo jungle island. But yeah, I couldn't find sheep there either. So this might be a bit of an issue. But wow, look at that. And it's once again we're next to a very tall mountain. It's like Patience Mountain 2.0. Wow, how about that? These things are supposed to be rare. I thought that's like a rare occurrence. It's a rare occurrence. I see. Whenever I try to find one, whenever I re-roll to look for one, it just never happens to me. And then when I just go with the whatever the world gives me, I get these wonderful spawns where I'm right next to a mountain again. And there's probably sheep over there. I might have to go a little bit away from the spawn then to get to sheep. And well, I still got time. We're still good on time. It's still about halfway through the day, so there's no rush. I think we'll make it. There's definitely going to be some sheep over there. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm not too worried. I think we're going to be parrot. I think we're two parrots. I think we're going to be totally fine, guys. No need to worry yet. And we've spawned next to a mountain again. I'm very happy about that. I do like the mountains. It is very tall. Okay, let's see if there's some sheep over here. I have to find me some sheep before the first night rolls in. It is very frustrating to have to survive your first night without a bed. Wow. Whew. Chickens. Only chickens. So many chickens. I've seen like 20 chickens now. There's got to be some sheep here. Some point we gotta see some sheep. This does happen. Sometimes it just takes a while to find some sheep, and the best thing you can do is sort of just keep moving. I mean, or you end up just having to dig down and just spend the night in a hole. Or I guess it's a good opportunity to just dig down into a cave and get yourself some rocks and stuff and ore and such. But there's usually plenty of sheep in freaking plains biomes. Now we're at just an ordinary old plains biome. There's got to be some sheep over here. If these wolves haven't eaten them yet. And if they have, there should be some wool just floating around on the ground from the murder sites. No? And of course I didn't chop any trees down along the way, so there they are. There's some sheep right next to a tree. Well, it's only 2 of them, so I'm gonna need 1 more, but this is a start. This is definitely a start. And there's a village. And there's a cherry tree. Okay. Here we go, guys. Our first tree in this brand new playthrough that I just had to start. I just had to start a brand new world once again. Even though it is a bit frustrating to me. All right, it is. I have to admit, it is very frustrating to me that I keep losing, I keep dying in my hardcore world playthroughs. The on-screen world, I have a bunch of them off-screen, but nobody's gonna believe me unless I capture it happening on camera. And it is like I couldn't live with myself with not now I'm just determined. I have to prove myself to the world to continue to move forward, with my life. I have to have hardcore mode playthrough in which I survived day 100. It's like I don't think I can let go of this challenge that I've kind of trapped myself into committing to, I suppose. I don't think I can do it. I have to follow through with the challenge, or I'm just not going to let it go. I'm not going to be able to. And as much as I want to just return to the old worlds that I have going on, I wanted to just return to the nameless world. And I returned to the prologue world and got to day got to day 100 in the prologue world, even though it wasn't real hardcore mode anymore. And And it was nice. I really want to actually just continue playing. I really want to just continue playing past day 100. But it's not the same after you die the first time. It's really not the same. And even though oops, there we go. Even though technically it's like it's you're still seeing the angry hearts, but at that point it's not real hardcore anymore. It's basically just survival mode. It's survival mode with angry hearts. That's what it is at that point. So I just feel like a fool calling it hardcore mode, even with the asterisk, even putting the asterisk in it. It just doesn't feel right. It just feels like it just feels like I'm fooling people. It feels like a person would click on that not knowing what the asterisk stands for, and then they're gonna not enough stars yet, and then they're going to feel like they got clickbaited into watching a hardcore mode series that's not really hardcore anymore. And I was doing, making it very clear in the description, first thing, that it's not real hardcore. But no, it still doesn't feel right. I changed the titles to where it just says survival with an asterisk now, just because I felt bad about it. So, but I also just really wanted to restart and try again and try to record another hardcore mode series and see if I can make it on my 7th attempt now before I proceed. And I probably will end up coming back to the Nameless World also, because I really want to. Okay, I really do. I really like those worlds. I have a really hard time just letting go of hardcore mode worlds in which I die in. I get attached to them and then I can't let them go. Despite what hardcore mode is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about just accepting your fate and just moving on and just starting over again. And here we are, I'm starting over. And with this world, I'm not going to plan on continuing it if I die. In the prologue world, I was planning on just continuing it after I die. From the beginning, I was kind of thinking, you know what, I'm just going to keep playing this one after I die. In this one, no, I'm not going to. In this one, if I die, that's it. It really is just going to be game over, and I'm really just never coming back to it. And I have to just, not on camera at least. If I perhaps off camera, I'll come back to it, just because there's some calcite there too. Wow, well, that's very nice. This is basically the Prologue World 2.0. Perhaps I should call it Prologue World 2, because we're next to a calcite mountain again. This is, this is kind of a bland picture. It's kind of an unimpressive side of it, because it's... And there we go. We almost got killed for the first time. Jesus Christ. Wow. Well, that was close. Where did he come from? Wow. Holy shit. There's some cave down. Wow, that was spooky. Well, I'm glad I was able to run away fast enough to before taking massive damage to my first creeper of the... I heard the hiss and I started moving. And I saved myself. There must be a cave somewhere from here that he crawled out of. Jesus Christ, that was spooky. Ah! Well, there's our welcome. There's our warm welcome to a brand new world. It just shows how freaking vulnerable I am. Starting out. And once again, I'm very casual in my playstyle. I don't go fast. I go ultra slow, actually. I don't rush myself whatsoever. I fill in creeper holes. I have the settings set to where the blocks don't. None of the blocks. All of the blocks will drop their loots. It's the default setting for Creeper Blast is that some of the blocks won't drop their loot, and I turn that off because I do want to collect all of the dirt blocks just to be able to fill in the creeper holes. Anyways, I need to eat. I need to do some stuff here. I got a bed. I got myself a bed, so I'm technically safe now. I can just survive indefinitely now with just a bed, and I got some saplings on my tree. I guess I don't have any apples though. I'm gonna need to eat because I'm down on health now. But that's all right. This cow could just kill some cows and eat some cow meat. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like to just. I don't like killing cows until I can repopulate them. I can't repopulate them yet. Although, well, they probably have some wheat. I could just repopulate them with some wheat. I don't have a campfire. I'm gonna need a campfire to repopulate them with a camp to cook. There's a creeper there. It's another. The buddy. There's the buddy of the creeper that nearly killed me. All right. Well, what am I gonna do here? I need more tree. I need to chop down. If I'm gonna build a campfire, let's go ahead and chop down another tree. Yeah, I should. What happened to my crafting? Am I around the crafting table that I made? I had a crafting table going. Where is that craft? I kind of want to make a hoe, a wooden hoe, just to get through the, to hoe down the canopy, to hoe the canopy down quicker, so that I'm not doing it with bare hands. I don't freaking know where the crafting table is. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I'll just make a new crafting table over here, I guess. I suppose. I guess that's what I'll do. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry if I sound kind of disappointed and frustrated. I am. It's because I kind of am. It's a bit frustrating to me at this point to just start over again. But this is... I felt like I just had to do it. I couldn't live with myself otherwise. I just had to start over and try again. And perhaps this time I will succeed. Perhaps not. Perhaps I'm just gonna die again. I just nearly died right away to a freaking creeper blast. So you might just be watching another completely... I'm gonna need a pickaxe as well. You might just be watching through yet another unsuccessful attempt over here. This might be a beginning of another very unsuccessful attempt. I don't know. I mean, that's the thrill of it. There's a thrill in that. That's what hardcore is about. Where is he? I don't see him. I don't like these floating blocks. I want to break them down right now. There he is. It's probably where the creeper came out of, too. I just really didn't like these floating blocks. These auspicious... I call it these auspicious corners. When they're like this, and they're just connected by a line, I really don't like that, and I just feel like I just have to fix it immediately. And I'm not even going down to pick up that block. That's just too much effort. Any apples? Are there any apples here? Did this tree yield me any apples? No apples at all. There we go. Speak of the devil. Alright. Wonderful. Now I can feed myself a little bit. That's not going to be enough. I'm going to need more apples. Well, let's just chop down another tree. I'm going to need more wood. Let's go ahead and chop down another tree. Perhaps I'll get some more apples from this tree. I spent the majority of the freaking game when you're starting out is just chopping trees. I spent so much time chopping trees in these initial episodes because that's just... And even beyond, even after the first 100 days, you end up spending so much time chopping trees down. But I do try to keep it somewhat interesting, somewhat entertaining with the commentary. Although, nobody seems to... nobody really seems to be particularly entertained. This channel has had absolutely no traction whatsoever. Nobody's really up for this. Especially now that I've demonstrated how terrible of a Minecraft player I am. But doesn't that make me relatable? Isn't this a relatable experience? Where people are just obsessed with the challenge of succeeding, successfully getting through the first 100 days of a Minecraft world. I mean, this is I'm sure many of you have been there. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know the feeling. You just can't help it but try again and again. Because you feel like you have to do it. Let's see. I need to save 3 for the campfire, and then I'm gonna need to get some cobble at the very least to smelt some of that wood into charcoal. I roll with charcoal. I very typically just use charcoal instead of actual coal. I kind of want a shovel too, even though we're in the wood age before the Stone Age. We're in the time before the Stone Age right now. And I want another chop axe, and I want a boat. There we go. Nice. Wonderful. But this is still day 2, isn't it? I still have one more whole day to go. Yeah. Taking it slow. Very peaceful, very casual gameplay over here, alright? I nearly got destroyed, got exploded, and nearly got blown up by a creeper my first day. Well, I don't know. Do I want to actually clean this up? I do this. Can you believe this? This is how casual of a player I am. I take the I break down the canopy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that's just an Enderman. I just thought maybe he was after me. He does not. I did not trigger the Enderman. I died to an Enderman in the nameless world. I died to an Enderman. I kind of want to sleep up here to watch the sunset as I fall asleep. Let's put a bed up here. Alright, second night. Here we are in my second night. There's a sunset, beautiful sunset. The second night. I'm definitely still alive, even though I have no food. Yeah, this is fine. I want my food on the 8 key. That's where I'm used to having my food. Well, I need to collect some cobblestone tomorrow, and on day 3 in the Minecraft world. And then I guess I'll make myself a campfire. And I gotta make sure not to look directly at the Enderman. Yeah, you're very vulnerable without your iron armor. Even with iron armor, you're extremely vulnerable to the Enderman. Because they deal a lot of damage, like 4 hits I think with full iron, and only like 2 hits without full 3 hits maybe 2 hits sets you down to like 1 heart. I think that's how it works. If you don't have iron armor, I'm not even sure. Just don't expect to survive any more than 2 hits from an Enderman before you have full iron gear. And this is a kind of a difficult cave to get into. Well, I don't want to get cobble from there. I think there was another cave just around. No, there's... I guess I could just go up to the top of the mountain. There's going to be iron there. I could go ahead and collect the iron. So it's just going to be a replay of the prologue world. I mean, it's a giant mountain again, which are my favorite. I am very pleased to see that. That does kind of cheer me up. Yeah, I do like my very, very tall mountains. There's one lonely cherry tree there. Well, at least I'll have cherry wood. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Oh, there's some iron right there. Well, do I really want to go up all the way to the top of... I don't really need to do that. I mean, I'll go check that out later. For now, I need to... I gotta... make a fireplace. And it's very nice to have this iron here, too. I gotta just collect some stone, collect some rocks, make a fireplace. Just go through the basic first few days type of stuff. This is definitely not a speed run, I know. But I think there's got to be some people that are interested in this. I'm interested in this kind of content. The reason I'm making this kind of content is because nobody else is making this kind of content, and I would really like for this kind of content to exist. And this is the kind of content that I would want to watch. And I don't see it. I also like I'm doing this because I really want to interact with strangers on the internet. And you might be wondering, well, why don't I just interact with the content creators that already exist? Why do I have to do this myself and become one on my own? if I just want to interact with strangers on the internet. There's plenty of other content creators. Why don't I just reach out to them? Well, I've tried that. I've done that a lot, actually. I've tried to do that a lot, many times. And you know what happens? That the content creators, most of them, they don't really care to interact with people in comments. Like they're not really interested in that. Most other content creators that like those, they want you to comment to them because that does help them in the algorithm, but that's not what they're in here for. They're not doing this to interact with strangers. They're not here for connections, to make connections with random strangers on the internet. Especially if they're contrarian. I'm a very particularly contrarian individual, and people don't like that. It's too invalidating to them. Especially if they're content creators, they see like a comment that's not conforming to what they want from people, to what they want to that's kind of they just regard it as a troll comment or something. They can't even appreciate a good troll. It's not even a troll comment. I don't post mean comments or anything like that. I'm not mean. I might ask questions, ask them some revealing some questions that they might not want to answer. People hate to feel like they don't look good. Like they don't like questions that might make them look bad. You know. I guess that does that count as disrespect? Is that disrespectful to ask people questions that make them look bad? See, I don't think so. I don't see it that way. I like disrespectful questions. Is that not? It doesn't. Is it disrespectful because it doesn't? It disrespects their boundaries. Is that a disrespectful disrespect of the content creator's boundaries or something like that? Is that why people don't respond to me when I try to reach out to them? I'm not sure. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't really come across content creators that really care to interact with their commentators. And then small-time content creators like me, especially if you're doing something like this, that's kind of, it's boring. It's not entertaining whatsoever. I think the appeal of this is the absurdity of how terrible it is, and there's somebody making these god-awful videos and putting them on YouTube expecting to receive any kind of feedback. There's an absurdity to that. And I think that's kind of the appeal of it. Like I would really like to watch somebody trying to do that, and I would just really want to chat with them. But no, nobody does it. Nobody does anything like that. All right, I'm gonna need even more logs because I'm gonna need at least one log to burn in the furnace to create the charcoal. Well, I can go ahead and at least collect this iron over here. It's my initial iron. It'll enable me to at least have a shield going on. That would be nice. There we go. A little bit of iron. All right, I need chop more trees. I'm gonna need at least one more tree. Yeah, I'm not gonna go up to the mountain yet. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that for perhaps the next episode, or maybe several episodes later. I'm not sure how soon I'm gonna get to the top of the mountain, but not in this one because I just want a campfire. I really like getting a campfire set up. I want to get a little what's it called? A little campsite established. You're right. That's my first the first step for me in my Minecraft worlds. I always shoot for getting a campfire going. A campfire and a little campsite where I have a crafting table and some chests. That's on like a nice hill. It's easily defensible. That's how I typically start these things off. Okay, let's go ahead and chop that one down too. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. This extremely dull playthrough in which I'm not even particularly happy doing this? Is that kind of does that make it less appealing when you're watching somebody that's I know people want positivity. People want positive emotions. People don't want to watch a frustrated person playing Minecraft that's frustrated with their previous failure, trying to do this again. I think it's okay. It's not. It's freaking negativity shaming is what that is. I don't think there's anything wrong with expressing your frustration with your life, with your failure, with the world on the internet. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and you guys are welcome to do that on this channel. Please be my guest. Let me know what's frustrating to you about the world, and let me know if you're a subscriber and you've been very finding it very unsatisfying that I keep leaving you hanging like this, and you're never I never seem to deliver on the promise of actually getting to day 100. Or perhaps is this nothing short of what you expected? Were you kind of is this what you're subscribed to me for these terrible for somebody that's relatable for watching somebody that you can relate to, for this experience of being terrible at Minecraft and still trying to play hardcore Minecraft and being vexed on trying to succeed and making it to day 100 in hardcore Minecraft, in real hardcore Minecraft. I thought I have a hoe. Where's my hoe? I might have a stone hoe too. Yeah, let's just use my stone hoe. Collect these apples. Well, and that's it. It's day 3 now. I don't even have all of this. Not all of this canopy is all the way destroyed. I kind of want to keep playing a little bit to day 4 because I don't like leaving this canopy hanging. It makes me feel like it's not a good spot. Not a good spot to end an episode in. And I kind of wanted to have my campfire going and have my campsite going. So I think I'm actually gonna keep playing a little bit into day 4, if you don't mind. Yeah, where's a good spot to pitch a bed to be looking at a sunset? I guess I can just go. No, I don't want to go all the way back there. This is a good spot. Let's pitch a bed over here. Alright, there we go. Beautiful sunset of day 3 as the train passes by. Whew. Uncertain World. That's what this one's going to be called. And if I die in this one, I am definitely not coming back to it. Not on camera. I do still want to return to the Nameless World on camera and continue recording episodes. I was very deeply attached to that world. I can't let it go. This one, I'm just going to anticipate having to let it go. I'm going to anticipate it this time. The last one, with the prologue world, I was very attached to that world too. I wasn't anticipating having to just let it go. But if I don't just try again, then I'm never going to succeed. I will have to leave the challenge unsucceeded. That's not right. That's not the right way to say it. What's the right way to say it? I don't know. I don't know words. I don't know how to speak right. I'm not a good public speaker. I'm just your average person, your average Minecraft player, casual Minecraft player that can't talk on camera. I don't have torches yet. I was about to put a torch up here. It's a very good spot for a torch, isn't it? All right. Well, what am I doing? I want to chop down the canopy to make sure I'm not leaving any sticks behind, any precious saplings and sticks. Don't want to leave those behind. All right. A campfire. That's right. I need to build myself a campfire. Where was the crafting table? I pitched the crafting. There's a crafting table over here. Was this the first one that I pitched? I'm not even sure now. Well, let's go ahead and where do I want my first my first little campsite. Do I want it up here? It's a good spot for a first campsite. It's a pretty good hill. I kind of like this hill. You know, this feels like a good decent hill to pitch up for a first campsite. It's kind of, you know, this is gonna be a bunch of dirt. It's not a very flat area though. You know, I'm gonna have to dig a bunch of dirt down. All right, maybe under that tree. What is that? That's not a very big tree. The cherry tree. I should make my first campsite under that cherry tree because it's the only cherry tree around. That's a good idea. I'm gonna just leave this crafting table here. That's fine. I'm just it's gonna designate the spot for my first crafting table. It's not even the first one. I don't even remember where exactly the first one was. I think that was like the second or the third crafting table. I'm just leaving a whole bunch of crafting tables around. Oh man, I can't easily cross over to the cherry tree. Oh man, that's alright. I'll go around. It's alright. This is not a major problem. This is okay. And I'm gonna be right next to the village. Whee! Yeah, I got this. I got this. This does kind of bring me a little further from the mountain, though. Well, that's alright. That's not too far away. It's not too far. I'll go up there to collect iron, probably. Are there a bunch of caves over here? Oh man, I don't know if I want to set up camp right next to a bunch of caves. That's not a good location to set up camp. Well, these aren't deep caves. It's alright. Let's get this coal. It is pretty good that there's coal right in the... It's good to get at least a few... Like, if I haven't burned any wood yet to get charcoal, so if I come across coal before that happens, I go ahead with it. I go ahead and collect the coal. Even though normally I leave the coal behind just for the fantasy because I imagine that eventually I'm gonna have a fortune pick. I'm gonna get far enough into this hardcore mode game that I'm gonna actually have a fortune pick, and then I can get more coal with my fortune pick. That's the fantasy. It never happens. I never get that. I should have saved one of them for the campfire. Well, I'll have to burn one log. That's alright. That's alright. I got torches now, at least. At least I got torches now. Alright, I just wanted to place a torch there. Wow. I got a little... It's nothing... A little... animal farm, little sectioned off animal farm there. Huh. Alright, a bunch of dudes, a bunch of villager dudes. Well, there's always villager dudes around a house, Artem. Yeah. Oh, very unremarkable comments I make. I just say what's on my mind and just ramble about Sometimes I talk about philosophical things on this channel. That was originally, that's kind of what I made the channel for. I wanted to talk to people, strangers on the internet, about philosophy. I'm an amateur philosopher. I like to talk about my worldview. I like to share my proudly ignorant opinions with the world. And that's what I made this channel for. Alright, I guess I'm going for it. I'm just gonna go ahead and set up shop underneath this cherry tree, because it's the only cherry tree I see anywhere. It's a little cherry tree. It's the cherry tree campsite over here, and I'm gonna have pitch my campfire over here among the petals. Like right here. I don't want it right next to the petals. I'm gonna feel like I'm burning the petals. Gotta clear some space for the campfire. Yeah, it's gonna go right here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, crafting table. Need another crafting table. I already have a furnace. Let's put a furnace right here. And I want a couple Oh. Chest, actually more chests. Let's make a couple more, a bunch of chests. Abundance of chests. 4 chests is good enough for a campsite. Where are my chests? Why did I put it on 8? There we go. There's that. I don't like it. There's not much dirt over here. I'm gonna have to extend this out a little bit. How much dirt do I have? Do I have enough dirt to do this yet? I have a bunch of dirt. Let's do that real quick. I don't really, because I want this out a little further, and then I guess I'll put some fence up in front of it, or something like that. Yeah. Is that? No, there we go. Use up all the dirt I got for this little operation. How much more? I got 21 more dirt. Okay. Is this good enough? Yeah. Oh, that's it? Oh man, I kind of want 2 more blocks right there. Yeah, I want. Sorry guys, my compulsiveness is really active right now. I'm just anxious. I'm anxious because I'm starting over a new world with some frustration. I really I was planning on just going back to the nameless world. That's what I said I was going to do in the previous video that I just uploaded yesterday. I made the last video for the time being, the last video of the prologue world, because I don't want to just keep playing that one. I wanted to return to my other worlds, revive my other worlds, and perhaps I still will. Perhaps I'm going to do something like I'm going to just kind of go back and forth between this one and the nameless world. I do kind of still want to go back to the nameless world too. I'm being very indecisive about this. All right. But I also just wanted to, I really want to have an ongoing hardcore Minecraft series going. Because that there's a thrill to it, and I really liked having that. And this world, if I die, I'm gonna start another one and call it, what are we calling it? Uncertain World. Uncertain World 2. If I die in this one, it's gonna be. I'll just start over with Uncertain World 2 and just keep trying until I succeed. What if it takes me another? It might take me like a years of effort. I don't know. So, I hope somebody out there has enjoyed this and is interested in perhaps leaving me a comment or two. I really appreciate comments. I really appreciate anybody that wants to kind of follow along and become an internet friend. I'd really like to have some internet friends. So yeah. Well, let me know if you liked this. All right. I got my starter camp going. I still never made a campfire yet. I gotta make a campfire. I gotta finish this episode with a campfire. I'm gonna have to burn 1 log. I'll have to burn 2 logs because I'm gonna need a charcoal for burning more trees. Let's just put a bunch of logs in there. I'm gonna need a bunch of logs burned. Yeah, I kind of want to burn up all of that. I only have 2. I needed at least 3 logs to build a campfire. God damn it! I'm sorry, guys. Well, I guess this is turning out to be kind of a long one, isn't it? Well, this is a nice big tree. That's gonna yield me a bunch of wood. It's not big enough to save it, so it's okay. I'll chop this one down real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I meant to only make this a 3-day episode. I didn't intend for this to keep going on and on like this, to keep dragging on. But now I just want to end it on a conclusive spot. Or I just haven't reached a conclusive spot yet, so I'm just gonna have to keep playing a little bit further to reach a conclusive spot. I need another. I need to make a campfire. Got my charcoal going now. Need to burn. All right, I'll do the iron in the next episode. I don't need. This is as far as I need to go in this one. I just wanted a campfire so I can cook my mutton so that I can heal up. I still have low health from that creeper blast that nearly killed me. First thing, immediately. It's a warm welcome that was. I always like to break down the tall grass. The tall grass is dangerous because if you're trying to fight off a mob. All right, let's place the campfire. There we go. Yeah, that's a good spot. This is okay. I'm gonna have to fill this in with some dirt. Alright, let's cook this mutton, and then I'm gonna heal myself. There we go, my first cooked meal. My first hot meal of the game on day 5. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, I don't have any dirt, that's right. That's right. I used up all of my dirt. Oops. Where's all those petals? I'm gonna just place throw some of these petals down. In random spots. Something like that. Well, I can't put them right here because I'm gonna have a fence going around this, and I'm gonna need more dirt too. Kind of want to extend it out. Ooh, those villagers are getting chased. Well, that zombie's gonna die. Yeah, there he goes. No harm was done. The village is still alive. The villagers are still alive. Hopefully, most of them. I haven't spent much time during the night yet. I haven't really enabled the zombies yet. Where did that zombie come from? There's probably some caves near this village that are coming out of. Yeah, that's not very good. Perhaps I should investigate and put some torches up. Yeah, right there. Let's go ahead and secure this real quick. Just to keep these villagers safe. Alright. And there's some more iron down here. Oops. There we go. There we go. Now these villagers are safe. At least from this cave. I don't know. There's probably other caves around. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's not get sidetracked. So let's return to the campfire. Ah, oh, crap. That mutton. I hope it's still there. I forgot about I have my mutton cooking. That stuff disappears after 5 minutes. I gotta make sure to collect the mutton before it disappears. Is it still there? Please don't. Oh my god. No, I did collect. I did collect the mutton. I'm fine. We're good. Need a second mutton. That should do it. So my advancement gets unlocked recipes. Alright. Alright, that's it. That's it for today. That's it. Plenty of charcoal now. I need to get more wood. I gotta cook iron. What am I doing? No, I can't put that back. I just wanted to cook more of these. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. That's it for today. I got far enough into it. I got as far as I wanted to for the first episode. Farther than I wanted to in this first episode. I'm already into day 5. I'll have to keep it brief in the next one. Try to only do like perhaps 2.5 days or something. I'll be chopping trees. Next episode, I'm gonna be chopping trees. Isn't that exciting? Well, I think it's the appeal of this channel. I think it's just gonna be about the connection, about just having somebody you can chat with in the comments about random stuff. That's kind of what that's what I'm shooting for. And hopefully, hopefully there's gonna be people out there sometime in the future that will want to connect with me over comments, over these Minecraft videos. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, sheep. Are you guys happy about this world existing? I brought you into existence by spawning this brand new hardcore mode world. Aren't you happy about that? I think these sheep are pretty happy. Okay, there's lots of animals up here. Animals like to be on top of hills. There's lots of them up here. There's Animal Hill. That's what this is. Alright, I'm not gonna go into that cave right now. Let's end the episode. That's it. That's it, guys. That's it. We made it. I survived the first 4 days. We're on day 5 already, and I gotta call it a night. I gotta call it a night. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know if you enjoyed this, or if you didn't enjoy this. Please let me know how terrible it was and how and what you think I could do to improve this. Except I'm not gonna edit anything. I refuse to edit, so I'm not gonna take I'm not going to live up to that suggestion. If you didn't already know that, I do not edit. These are wholesome and organic and unedited and extremely dull and peaceful and casual hardcore Minecraft. The only casual hardcore Minecraft series on YouTube. Once again, episode 1. Back to the beginning. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for making it this far. If you did, let me know if you did. I'd really appreciate it. Shadowlay, my fellows. Shadowlay.